Hello, what is up, guys? Oh man.
Wow. He's totally amazing.
Nonsense. Better hair for him?
Ouch. Each other one of the officers to look as nicknames.
Stop it.
I just killed thousands of zombies. There was sheer 5 million more.
The Woman King was #1 at the box office this weekend. Pulling $19 million when there was literally no competition does not exactly bode well for this film. And there's been a ton of controversy surrounding its release, especially in the lead up to the release of The Woman King, when so many people realized the real history behind the story that they're trying to tell. And Viola Davis has finally responded to a lot of that controversy. Instead of what she was doing before, saying you're not supporting black women if you don't watch this, if you don't put money down and support this movie, you're saying that black women can't be leads in films. I wish that was
It's about the woman,
hyperbolic. That's
the
actually
Woman
what Viola
King.
Davis would say. Not only did she say that in the interview, but she tweeted the exact same thing. If you don't plop down money on opening weekend, you're not going to see black females leading a movie ever again. That's the type of racial divisions that they're trying to use to get people to support.
That's so shitty. Why do people keep doing this crap?
With a little bit of pushback and a little bit of spin to try to lighten some of this controversy. The Woman King star Viola Davis and actor Julius Tennant, who's actually her husband as well, defend the film's historical revisionism. We have to take license. We have to entertain people. Seeing the reasons they made some of the changes that they did, that they didn't address some of the atrocities. As we've stated multiple times, the true story behind the Dahomey female warrior tribe is pretty horrific. They actually fought to enslave other Africans. They sold them into slavery. They had to be forced to stop selling slaves. That's how bad it got. And as soon as some people found out about this, specifically people in the black community, and they realized that the protagonists in this film potentially are the ones that sent their ancestors into the slave trade, well, they weren't too happy about it. Boycott Woman King started trending. And interestingly enough, it certainly looks like they're doing a little bit of other type of damage control. Shout out to Brotap for tagging me in this. Is this their idea of damage control? They're going to shove the Woman King into the historical fiction genre like a Tarantino film. Ryan Kendall's right about how desperate they are. And I thought this was really interesting because look what this says now. The Woman King, a historical epic that is based in alternate history of the Kingdom of Dahomey, one of the most powerful states of Africa in the 18th, 19th centuries. That is very different from how they were discussing this earlier. They were talking about how inspiring these women are, how incredible this group of women are that rose up against people in Africa. That was the narrative. This is based on true events. That's what they said multiple times. All of a sudden, slowly, on some websites where the Woman King is being promoted, it's being changed to reflect this. But look at what we have the description on Rotten Tomatoes. The Woman King is the remarkable story of the Agoji, an all-female unit of warriors who protected the African kingdom of Dahomey. Inspired by true events, the Woman King follows the emotional journey, blah, blah, blah. What about some other things? What about on AV? What's the synopsis here? A historical epic inspired by true events that took place in the kingdom of Dahomey, one of the most powerful states in Africa. What about here on Cinemark? The Woman King is the remarkable story of the Gahoji, an all-female unit of warriors, same thing that's on Rotten Tomatoes. Inspired by true events, the Woman King follows the emotional journey epic. Well, what are some things starting to show now? Exactly the text that I said before. A historical epic based in the alternate history of the kingdom of Dahomey. A historical epic based in the alternate history of the kingdom. What about this same fucking thing? A historical epic that's based in the alternate history of the kingdom of Dahomey. It's almost like they're doing their best to try to spin this, to try to be like, hey, if we just tell people it's an alternate history, that we just completely and totally change and revise things, can't really pin this on us, right? But unfortunately, all the promotion that they did for this, all the times that they were kind of glorifying and saying how incredible these women were, you're talking about those actual people. You're not saying it's an alternate history. You're talking about what actually happened. You're portraying this as if you're showing these true events. Now, the way in the film that they try to get around this is that Viola Davis's character, well, she just mentions that I'm really against enslaving people. That's pretty much how they say they tried to handle it. But Viola Davis is out there trying to say, hey, look, guys, we changed a bunch of stuff. We had to change a bunch of stuff to entertain people. Well, the lead up to this, all the promotion for this, that's not exactly what they were saying. Not too surprising that given the backlash, and given where the backlash is coming from, the community that they
People are fucking dumb. They're trying so fucking hard to make it look like, give me money.
About this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring off notifications, share this video out there. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Shout out.
There's so much shit going on. Like how Frost got fucking fired. You got all these people. I gotta watch Reaper. Reapers.
That doesn't mean that the shit episode will be any easier to swallow. The episode is just about the Titania lawsuit and Jen getting a new suit. That is all that happens. Just like every episode of the show, it is pointless. Now this episode is written by Dana Schwartz. Who is Dana Schwartz? I don't know either, but she is clearly someone without any talent in writing and clearly has some problems with men. She also wrote a book called The White Man's Guide to White Male Writers of the Western Canon.
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
So we can see the episode as there is literally nothing to spoil. Episode 5 begins with a previously.
Wow.
Nothing has happened in this show. Each previously just says fuck all happened the last episode. When episode 6 comes out, it'll say previously in episode 5 nothing happened.
Oh God, I'm so bored.
The first thing that we see is an advert that Racewalk Titania has put out selling She-Hulk branded merchandise. Jen even sees a billboard with the She-Hulk logo being used. It's funny that Jen only wants to use the She-Hulk name when someone else is profiting from it, because she looked down on it and called it derivative before.
You hypocrite!
Her brother comes into the apartment and speaks the truth.
This woman has trademarked my name.
This is dumb. Why would you let her do that?
Let her, Jen.
The trademark works slot against some first cases. I can let that yours first, and she went ahead.
Thank you.
This was going to happen. Companies register a domain name months before they unveil a product. Also, why did the law firm that hired Jen not register the name She-Hulk? They hired her exclusively because she was She-Hulk and advertised her as such.
I'll expect you to be at work and in court as the She-Hulk.
So this multi-billion-dollar law firm just assumed that Jen had trademarked her own name and never bothered to check it.
That's fucking stupid!
Well, the plot wouldn't work if everyone didn't act like a retard. At her job, which she is supposed to be working at, she is instead on Racewalk Titania's website. This is what diversity hires at work do. Fuck all. Her friend is also doing nothing as well, as she is on her phone and they are talking about the merchandise. Does this law firm do any actual fucking work?
How about you?
So her friend gets tired of Jen's complaining and takes her laptop outside and still doesn't do any work. Bug walks by and asks Jen's friend for a favour. He wants her to wait in line to pick up some shoes, and in return she wants him to help make some superhero clothes for Jen. What has prompted this? Absolutely nothing. Jen has clothes that fit her, so why are you asking him about superhero clothes? Because she's read the script and knows that she'll be with Daredevil in the next few episodes. As they are leaving, they have a peek into Jen's office, and surprise, surprise, she is on the internet. When will you do some fucking work? So Jen's friends and Pug take the day off work and drive
These
to a
people are
coffee
fucking
shop,
dumb.
which is a front for a superhero tailor shop. I'm not joking, they both decide to just go shopping and don't go back to work. How does this company make any money when their employees won't fucking do their jobs? Also, has anyone else noticed that Jen's friends has changed outfits? This is probably a reshoot and they never paid any attention to the previous scenes because the writers don't give a fuck. So they walk into the shop and Pug asks about the tailor.
My boy, Alonzo, the dribble, sent me.
Why the fuck are you speaking on the down low but then immediately ask about the superhero tailor? It's the exact same scene in Team America.
My name is Hakmet. I'm a terrorist. Anybody know of any terrorist attacks coming up soon?
They are taken to the back and shown some knockoff merchandise. They want legitimate superhero clothes, but this guy will only tell them where the tailor is if they buy his shit. We have a lot of this padding to stretch out the runtime. The pair of them arrive at the tailor shop.
I wanted to talk to you about maybe clothing.
Titania was on me. Rejected.
Actually, my client is in a vendor.
15-minute consultation. My assistant will set up the appointment.
The man just rejected you because you said you were with Titania, and when you suddenly change your mind and say you know an Avenger, he just lets you in.
What?
It's obvious as fuck that you just lied and he just lets you in anyway.
That's fucking stupid!
We cut to Jen at her boss's office and he is annoyed that she didn't trademark her name and is being sued, which damages the brand of the company. Holloway, why didn't your company trademark her name before you hired her? It's like her job was given to her with no contract signed, but instead a handshake deal.
You typical fucking idiot! That was your job, you fucking moron!
He then assigns a lawyer to her case because he doesn't trust her.
Thank you.
Now this lawyer seems to act competent and knows what she's doing, but later on in the episode we see that she is just as fucking useless as the rest of the employees.
You're just as much of a fucking idiot as these two!
You obviously spend a lot of time thinking about what you know and why don't you help others with their work?
This scene should have been the reason why she goes to a superhero tailor in the first place, because only now does Jen's friends have a reason to. The next day they are at court. Why does she keep getting trials the very next day?
I don't know.
At the court they make their arguments.
My general was not interested in a She-Hulk name.
It's lazy, it's reductive, and it's straight up garbage. My name never has been and never will be She-Hulk.
Well, this seems to be an open and shut case.
So now whether I like it or not, I am forever She-Hulk.
No, that
That makes no fucking sense. What she said was that she was stuck with the name even if she didn't want it. What kind of shit evidence is that? Imagine if Prince Andrew came out and said that people are calling him a paedophile, and whether he likes her or not, that is what he's going to be known as.
Your Honor, we definitely have
Oh, that shit's in my fucking neck.
Thursday.
Thursday? How long is that? It's got to be 2 or more days because you have said tomorrow. All evidence should be submitted before the trial begins, not go out and find some while everyone else is waiting around. Why is even the judge a lazy fuck? The next scene is Jen and her friends meeting the tailor for some measurements. Back at the office, Jen bumps into one of her speed dates that she rejected. He is having a meeting with Jen's lawyer. What the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be getting evidence for Jen's case. Why the fuck are you taking meetings with other people? Will somebody in this building do their fucking jobs? The next scene is them eating outside. When is something going to happen in this show? This whole episode is a fucking joke. None of these writers should ever be employed ever again. I wouldn't trust these cuts with my food order. So who's writing a $2 million TV show?
You are stupid.
So on the bench outside,
Yes.
they come up with this.
Because I made a dating profile as She-Hulk and went on several dates as She-Hulk, showing a clear pattern of using the name. This is how I win this case. By parading on questionable men that he dated under the water.
What kind of evidence is that? She set up a Tinder date account as She-Hulk, speed dated 4 men, and was smashed and dashed by a stranger that she can't even remember the name of. All it would show is
Get it all out. Get it all out, you little hoe.
Just thought I'd mention that we are 2/3 of the way through the episode.
Oh, God, I'm so bored.
Back at court, the lawyers called the men to the trial. Why the fuck did these men come to the court? She rejected 3 of you, and the child cancer doctor fucked She-Hulk, so he got what he wanted. There should be no real reason why any of them have come to help her. So these men are supposed to embarrass Jen, but the writers know that you can't have men slander women, so the men end up insulting themselves without realizing it.
Cause no driver, to be honest. I'm just not about that.
remember her referring to herself as She-Hulk in third person, and as a writer myself, I found that
finally come to the doctor and he tells Jen the hard truth.
Would you have gone on the date if She-Hulk had instead presented as Jennifer Walters?
No, not
Now this could have been an educational moment for her, because without She-Hulk she is nothing. Unfortunately, after the trial the lawyer ruins this with some cat shit advice. Before that, the judge rules that because Jen used the She-Hulk name for her Tinder profile once, and the doctor stated that she would not have been able to attract a date otherwise, she decides that the sporadic and inconsistent use of her She-Hulk name is sufficient evidence to rule in Jen's favour. The court system in Marvel is a joke. I see why Jen can get a trial whenever she wants to. No normal person would ever want to go to court in this universe when everyone involved acts like a clown. As the pair of them are leaving the court, the lawyer and Jen begin to talk. Remember when Jen felt bad because the doctor said that she wasn't dateable without being She-Hulk? The only moment of self-awareness she has had in this entire show. If only the lawyer didn't open his stupid fucking mouth.
That extremely attractive man said in there. You can do better. You deserve better.
No, she can't, and no, she doesn't. This was a child cancer doctor, well groomed and attractive with no wife or kids, as far as we can tell. You would have to start dating millionaires or superheroes to do any better. And why does she deserve better? She has done nothing to show us that she is a good person. The only time she did something is when Wong basically had to force her to save some lives. She is a petty, spiteful, angry, bitter, empty-headed narcissist. She deserves to die alone. So the pair of them go for some drinks. Did anyone else notice that the lawyer did fuck all to help Jen at trial? It was Jen that got the evidence that they needed to win. This bitch was off dealing with other people instead of
I love this guy. Reaper's hella good.
Jen, you had 0 job offerings and Holloway threw you a lifeline. You have done very little for him. You won the Abomination case and lost the case for Wong. Not only that, but because of this whole trademark situation, you have made Holloway look bad for hiring you. You also get a corner office in a building located at the city centre and have a fridge filled with drinks waiting for you every day. You even admit getting paid more than your last job.
I'm gonna have to buy an entirely new wardrobe to suit her work. And we don't have money to do that.
And now you have the audacity to believe that Holloway is not paying you what you deserve. You should be shoveling shit off a San Francisco street if it wasn't for him, you ungrateful bitch.
You are so disappointing on so many levels.
The lawyer responds with this.
Holloway could never have gone for that. He's never had to prove his value to a creative underground world.
How the fuck do you know what Holloway's been through? The man runs a multi-billion-dollar law firm that can afford to hire an office full of useless employees like yourselves. You don't know a thing about him. You just assumed that because he is a white man that everything was given to him. The pair of your diversity hires says that to Jen's face, and considering how shit of a lawyer you are, that could be the only reason you were possibly hired, because it wasn't for your skills, let me tell you that. You are both pieces of shit.
Think about everything that She-Hulk brings to the table, and those guys were my best friends.
Unnecessary lawsuits that threaten the company. Jen, he told you this at the beginning of the episode. You probably didn't listen because the only sound you listen to is your own voice.
You can have literal superpowers and some guy with an internet connection will still think he can do better.
You see what the writers did there? They broke the fourth wall and are talking about the audience. You know what, David Schwartz, who wrote this turd that you call an episode? Yes, I could. Anyone else could. If I took your script and wiped my ass with it, it would be an improvement from what you have presented to us, you talentless fuck. The last scene is of Jen going to pick up her suit from the tailor.
What's up?
Don't even see,
Top of the morning. How you doing?
Dedicated to this subplot. The last shot is of Daredevil's ugly yellow helmet in a box. I am just bracing myself for the Daredevil episode. All I can hope for is that he isn't in it that much. And
I'm doing good. Just watching some She-Hulk reviews and that they're bashing it 'cause it's fucking shit.
Taylor makes superhero costumes for other than Jen and Daredevil. He has a few employees and it is a big apartment in a city centre, so the amount of business he would need to pay for all this must mean he has a touch of some.
I understand why they want to make men look so flamboyant. I don't understand that shit.
That need regular servicing.
They always do that. They always want to make men look flamboyant. Fucking bruised calf. Smacking bruised. It's a migraine or bruised calf. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fucking hilarious. And oh, I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Try. I fucked up my legs before. Bruised them up in that. No, it's just my back nowadays. Ooh. Oh yeah. It's a pain. Oh, there it is. Oh shit, fuck. Burn like a bitch. Yeah. You just gotta be careful. Oh. I've been doing good. I'm just working out right now. Gotta figure everyone was gonna get on around about 11 or 12 or 10 or something like that. I've been doing good. Just woke up a little bit ago. My first day off is always my heaviest sleep day. Always. Oh, feels good. Fan blowing up my ass. Fuck that. Tell your friend to fuck off. Why'd you do that, though? That's... Oh, man, fucker hurts so good. Oh, is that what it was? I mean, what is it? To me, it doesn't really matter. You transfer schools and that, so you kind of had to. Oh. I know how you feel. I transferred schools only like once. I was in the country. It was like when I was in first grade. I remember it still. I've never seen any of those people again. 'Cause I don't live in the country anymore, so. All that I remember is that country girls, for some reason, always had big boobs. 6th grade, man, girls always started growing boobs, and I'm like, what the fuck? Or like first grade. I'm like, we're all like 5, 6 years old. That's all I remember. Yeah, I remember when the teacher was placing gold stars on names and that when you finish stuff. I wasn't the best fucking student, I'll tell you that. I wasn't the worst, but definitely wasn't the best. I was too self-conscious back then. Now I'm not self-conscious at all. Went to a white school to a diverse school. Oh yeah, when you go to private schools, most private schools were, white. Black people don't go to private schools. At least not that much. I think it's privilege. Like, well, technically public schools literally pay for it through you anyway. It's literally paid from the state, which is what you pay from. It should be like that, honestly. Yep. Should be like that. I mean, in some sense, you're right. Oh god, fucking hurt. Oof. Nah, you'll know ghetto schools. Ghetto schools are fucking horrible schools. It's not because of the teachers. The teachers are actually really good teachers. It's just the kids. They live that type of life and they're just not the best of fucking people. Because inner city life is a hell of a lot different than county life and country life. Oh man. Yeah, a lot of people move back into the city. It's cheaper. Even still, I couldn't stand being in the ghetto, honestly. That's good. I mean, grades don't mean shit, honestly, but it's a good way to promote yourself. It's always a good way to promote yourself. For goals and that. That's why they do that stuff. Oh man, that shit gets heavy after a while. Ugh. Oof. Okay, we'll see you later. Thanks for coming on, that. It's always nice talking to you. You have a good night. Feeling pretty good so far. Oof. I love Geeks and Gamer.
This story just continues to be so damn fun to cover because it's such an amazing self-own for the mainstream media and Hollywood, and they don't even realize it. As I sarcastically said in my last video, when I covered this, when at the time it was sitting at 1,000 verified reviews and a 99% and a 4.9 out of 5, now it's sitting at a 2,500 verified with the same exact score. And as I said, now there can never be an argument about whether fans are review bombing anything, because this proves that fans are not toxic, they're not racist, and there is no review bombing. This proves it right here. It's over. Discussion over. So all of the films that you've argued against, whether it's The Last Jedi, or Ghostbusters 2016, or Rings of Power, or She-Hulk, or whatever else, you can never argue that it's review bombing, because the Woman King has proven us all wrong. Diversity, representation is so damn important. 2,500 verified reviews, and the score has not moved from its perfect rating, essentially a perfect rating for this film. Now, as I showed you last time, you go back to the trailer for this movie was bombed to hell and back with dislikes. Because why? Because people were sick and tired of the identity politics, the messaging, and the title alone is a joke. But let's continue to discuss. Now, I went over and clicked on these reviews. Look at the very first one. Amazing and necessary. That was your review. Amazing and necessary. That's it. So this one's got, at least a little bit. There's a few little.
That motherfucker's got a dirty ass screen, man.
Great movie, you must see. Pretty generic.
Or is that my screen?
Some of these reviews, and they're very to the point. There's really no details. Loved everything about it. Loved everything about it. No mention of a character, no mention of a storyline, no mention of a moment, no mention of anything. Great movie and good pace. Bam. I loved everything about. I've seen it twice in theaters in less than a week. So Victoria here just loved everything about. Not about it, but everything about. The action was awesome and the storyline was interesting. Well, that's a very in-depth review. Damn, Teresa W., you should start a YouTube channel. Wow, that's amazing. Not sure yet, could not make the movie, and Fandango sucks. Gave it a 2.5, but you're not sure yet. Could not make the movie, and Fandango sucks. I don't even know what Merv here is talking about. Amazing storyline, awesome cast. The best movie of 2022, hands down, very powerful. I felt every scene, loved it. Excellent action sequences, and Miss Davis was outstanding. Why didn't you say her name in the movie? Just curious about that. Okay, this one, here's Teresa B. My husband usually falls asleep, but he stays awake, and we both love the action, the storyline, the fierceness, the acting was everything. Love, Goosebumps. So proud of our culture for this. I don't know what movie you watched based on this. You could have literally been describing any movie that fits in line with your narratives. None of these reviews are getting any specifics into the storyline.
Time to do leggies.
I said no specifics about the storyline. I'm still looking. This was an amazing movie, a definite must-see, a film, a great film from start to end. Amazing, fabulous movie, great performances by all lead characters with wonderful choreography. None of these reviews have any details about anything going on. Great movie, we'll see again. Great story, easy to follow, and action throughout the whole movie. I loved everything about this movie. Loved it. It had power, action, and emotion. The acting was phenomenal. You mean Top Gun Maverick? Oh no, you mean The Woman King, apparently. Like, let's just apply all of these reviews to Top Gun Maverick. It was such a powerful movie. A great story, lots to think about, exactly what we need now. Top Gun Maverick. It was exciting, had lots of fighting, keeps you engaged, the acting was great. Top Gun Maverick. The courage and determination, Top Gun Maverick. We absolutely loved it. Took my 16-year-old daughter, great story, Top Gun Maverick. A bit long, but great overall. Top Gun Maverick. Excellent movie overall. Top Gun Maverick. Good but predictable. Top Gun Maverick. Amazing story and acting setting. Top Gun Maverick. It was pretty basic as far as storytelling and plot, but there is a reason that type of storytelling works. Overall, it's a movie that doesn't get boring and keeps you engaged throughout the movie. How can you not like a movie that is able to hold you in from beginning to end? Good to very good, in my humble opinion. Top Gun Maverick. OMG, I laughed, I cried. An emotional, very happy wreck. This was the best movie I have seen this year, hands down. Top Gun Maverick. This is insane. Amazing film with so much truth spoken to power. Top Gun Maverick. Here's another one. All of them. None of these reviews have a single thing about the movie itself. None of these reviews are telling you anything about the movie. Nothing specific. All generic, overarching. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. So, and now you have the Woman King star, Viola Davis, and the actor to defend the film's historical revisionist history. We have to take license. We have to entertain people. I didn't think it was about entertainment. I thought it was about messaging and representation and diversity. Now you're saying it's simply about entertainment? Interesting how that shifted all of a sudden. Now another funny part here is that you have IMDb's rating went up from a 5.9 when I covered it last time to a 6.2. So everything about this film is questionable. Yes, it finished #1 in the box office. Relatively weak opening weekend for a #1 film, but it still was #1. That has to be noted. Either way, we're going to continue to pay attention to this because it's fascinating to say the least. I think that there is a lot of shenanigans going on here, but at the end of the day, we're going to take it at face value, ladies and gentlemen. And right here, they prove that that's something that there's no problem with. So now, every single time gets bad reviews or gets any kind of because it's not a good movie or a show. Thank you for proving that point, Woman King. You guys have a great day for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.
Oh, so much shit. I love watching YouTube. I love watching these people fucking get torn apart. Damn, what's these anime girls? These big ass titties. Big ass titties. That shit's so funny. These people are so damn dumb. Now you got, it's just Hollywood. Hollywood's filled with a bunch of fucking weirdos. Bad politics ruin the planet. What's this shit? Climate change and
Great. Another dead hunter. Handsome Jack's been
climate change. It just says climate change. Digital now is a mental
You're not dead. Yes.
cognition.
Get off this glacier. Claptrap, your metaphor
Bad
is
politics
just
ruins the
finally
planet.
come
Well, if we lived on a
Allow me
fucking
to
planet, you
introduce
moron, it'd ruin it, you
I am a
dumbass.
CL4P-TP
Yeah, you're so
steward bot,
stupid.
but my friends call me Claptrap. If any of them were still alive.
No one cares about climate change. Nothing's been happening forever. You just keep on bringing up bullshit after bullshit after bullshit after bullshit.
Take this communicator that I totally didn't loot from one of these corpses. It comes with a Class 12 heads-up display, complete with a mini-map. Now, come, friend. Let's get you inside. Man, this is great. Now that I've met a mighty vault hunter, I can...
I rather care about
Sanctuary, take vengeance against Jack for killing my product line, and repair my central processor so I stop thinking out loud. I wonder what it's like to have a belly button. Over here!
I'll explain everything soon, but know this. You're alive for a reason, and I am here to help you.
Stuff that's not fucking stupid.
Over here! Over here!
There's so much stupid shit, dude.
My name is Justice. I am Robin.
You coming? This away, minion!
Oh, I gotta move my shit. I gotta move my crap around.
Whenever you're ready, buddy!
Clean the fuck out of my room. Finally. Okay. Oh gosh, shit, it's like a fucking brick.
Your ability to walk toward Johnson without dying will be Handsome Jack's downfall. And open!
And open.
Just a little added security. Gotta keep those bully mongs at bay, or they'll rip your eyes out.
Yeah, rip your eyes out.
Sorry about the mess. Everything Jack kills, he dumps here. Bandits, vault hunters, claptrap units. If I sound pleased about this, it's only
Yeah, Hollywood's trying so hard
I'm actually quite
to
impressed.
pull this narrative bullshit. These bitches are getting paid a massive amount of money. Basically state that everyone has to watch their shit.
Anywho, I keep a pistol in the cabinet over there for emergencies. But in here, we should be pretty safe.
Which no one wants to. But honestly, I wouldn't want to watch their crap either. I'm tired of woke shit. I haven't watched any good any actual movie in the last year or so. I just refuse to watch it. I just fucking dislike it. I dislike garbage.
Once upon a time, 4 Vault Hunters changed Pandora forever. But their time has passed. Thanks to Handsome Jack, Pandora needs a new hero. I know that hero is you.
Apart from the excruciating pain, this is great! I've been waiting for a mighty Vault Hunter to help me reach Sanctuary.
Oh,
I will be your wise leader, and you
I
will
hate
be my
that shit.
fearsome minion! Great! Just let me get this door open and we'll hunt ourselves.
Try to get some
a
sugar in
bully
me. Got a root beer. I don't really like drinking a lot of sugar now, but sometimes I need to because I just need I need the calories. I didn't eat shit today, honestly. Need to give me some bigger weights. I gotta go out to I need to get some carbs in me and shit.
Dragger blindsided me. I know my way around this glacier. I bet you will find my eye in Frostbite Crevasse.
Stick close to the robot. He will help you get off this glacier and into the That is the only place you will be safe.
Make sure no one's talking to me. Okay.
Let's go this way!
Between Borderlands 1 and 2, just a question I'm thinking of. One's probably a little bit better than I think it is.
Let's go! Get my eye back. We'll never get to Sanctuary.
Wonderland's fucking amazing. I do like Wonderland. It's just really short. They made the game stupid fucking short. The game just came out and the DLCs were like fucking pointless to get almost.
Jack's tearing Pandora apart to find the vault. They say Jack's drilling operations are causing those earthquakes. Or your mom just got out of bed.
You'll need my funny little robot's help to reach Sanctuary, the last bastion of...
Okay. I do some more exercises actually. Here's what I think about like someone that's averagely strong compared to someone that's like elite strength. There's a huge fucking difference, honestly. Because it comes out with like elite strength. I'll tell you what. Huge difference. Ain't gonna lie, it's a huge difference. Anyway, I have no motherfucking room on my damn thing. Hold on, I'm gonna go to my big camera for right now. I'm gonna go through my cycles of lifting weights and that. So I'm gonna go through my camera and that. And even with the width, I would say the amount of strength that I have compared to normal people is still a lot higher. Maybe not all of it, but the bulk of it is. And I always say this. I say this with kind of a kind heart. A lot of people try to understand very little about strength and why it's so good to have strength. And people are so gung-ho about people being strong, but they don't want to get strong themselves. I'm always going to say this, especially for my own gains and that strength is everything, just like money is everything. Oh man, that really hit the spot. Holy fuck. Oh, it hit the spot really good. Trying to work out my glutes. Best way to learn how to work out your glutes is watching a girl twerk. Ain't no joke. That little twerking thing that they do, it hits your glutes super fucking hard. That's what I was just doing. I was just bouncing my butt like up and down, trying to keep my ass tight. Basically, it is you're taking your. It's like you're taking your hips. That's how you flex. Your butt's like right in between where my hands are at, and you just kind of go like this. My butt's on the bottom part of my hand, upper part's my back. And you kind of just like bend. This is a bent over position. You kind of just like bend back and forth. You just use your hips. Because why I say about muscle activation, it's all in the head. When you actually feel that muscle activation, changes everything. You don't need a lot of weights because you already know how to use that muscle. The muscle activation happens. It changes everything. That's why it's good, to do lightweight. Can't build yourself up. Because when you do too heavyweight, especially at the beginning things, which some parts of my body are at beginning phases, it changes everything. It's like day and night. Day and night. Oh, that's gonna. That'd be a little slower than this. This is my neck part. It's a little damaged up. Yeah, everything's all about controlling that. There's a lot of people out there that live like 10% more than I do. And 10% more of strength is ridiculous. That's the highest you can go, is 10% more than someone else. Maybe. And like weight, 10% more weight's not that much. Like on average, you can bench press your body weight. I think you're pretty good. Because you don't need a lot. Like, pushing's really good, but you also gotta do your back too. So like, if you could do 200 something, like if I you do about 200 pound back, be able to do 200 pound push. That's my weight. You're good. Same thing with like, lifting with your legs. Obviously with your legs, you lift a little bit more because you use your legs a little bit more. So I say if you could do double your body weight. So you do like 400 pound squat and like a 400 pound deadlift. I think you're doing pretty good. You're stronger than most people are. 400 pounds is a lot. Ain't no little measurement. I mean, that's more the internals. Like, that's like your core strength and shit. But like your arms, your external, like your arms, that. I say I'm getting to the a good peak. I would say right around about, I curl a little bit over 100 pounds. Be able to put about 100 pounds on me, be able to actually get a good curl in. About 100 pounds. That's only like my 3s and 4s. Well, when it comes down to like repetitions, normally it's like 65 to 70 pounds. I'll do like actual decent amount of weight with that. But the rest of my body is like my shoulders, and my shoulders are definitely, my weaker part. Shoulders and even my legs are stronger than my shoulders. Like I did over like a leg press and that, but leg press is kind of weird. Leg press doesn't feel the same than doing squats. Because leg press, the weight's on you, but then it's kind of not. It just feels different. Like my leg presses are really heavy compared to my squat. Like I leg pressed over 600 pounds before. And like I don't squat 400 pounds because, you know, I divide my weight off of it. And like it, or at least like, it was like 500 something or whatever the fuck it was. It was close to 600 pounds. And it was like, it was really weird. That day, maybe I had enormous amount of glycogen intake. I mean, I put up like 180 pound, you know, squat from the seat. When I grabbed the little thing, I grabbed it like this. And I sat down and I stood back up. And it wasn't too bad, but my legs are definitely not on the big scale. I think with all the walking, all the nervous system use of it, I can put a lot of energy into it, but I can also, say, split my muscle fibers, I guess, really heavily because I got the energy to be able to do it, but my muscle fibers can't handle the nervous system reaction to my muscles. It's kind of one of the things I want to talk about and why some people have nervous system tendon strength more than they have actual muscle strength. And that's the reason why there's such a difference. Damn. But yeah. Bombshell claims Twitch top streamers covered up a crime. That's the quarterly. I watch a lot of like I can't say they're right-wing people. They're more or less people that actually care about our media. They actually care about the authenticity of movies, and they try to express it like, hey, you know, these movies fucking suck. You guys need to do better. And I love how people sit there and like get upset about it and that, and like, oh my god, you're just being so mean. That's like, dude. What the fuck's wrong with her mouth? That chick's so fucking ugly. Ooh. Oh man. That felt good. Oh, there you go, Mega. Tired of being alone? We'll help you. Yeah, I'm not alone. Dude, I love these fucking people, dude. Everybody that's complaining, like, yeah, these fat people complain about being fat. Not even joking you. I mean, if you're fat, you're fat. What is there to complain about? You have absolutely nothing. It's a choice to a certain extent. Everyone that wants to be in good shape works out. Everyone that wants to be stronger works out. So, what are you trying to say? No, just one person on YouTube that she says, you know, that she's blaming people for being fat. I've seen this shit so much, and that's like the biggest fucking grok of fucking shit ever. I'm complaining, and I'm blaming people. I'm blaming people for being fat. So what the fuck are you talking about? Oof. Like, you're stupid. Like, you're people don't like me because people don't like you. It's not because you're fat, it's because you're a bitch. Suikoden. Heard it's getting remastered. I would definitely buy Suikoden Remaster. Oh, see, look at this shit. Clown TV says Disney called out by investors and told to stay out of politics. There you go. Investors are telling these stupid motherfuckers, like, hey, it's like, we're losing fucking money here, motherfuckers. You better get your shit together. It's like, I'm not losing any more money. We're going to cut out. You're going to fucking completely go bankrupt. That's the one thing about being a big organization that has trillions of dollars. You are bought out by everybody else that owns your stock. So if all these people go in there, you lose dramatic amount of money. Damn, that girl got a thick ass. Holy shit. Now I saw something at some long jump thing, women's sport, and the chick's fucking got a super thick ass. It's happening. What the prophet said during 2014, talking about, that we're gonna have a good president. It's gonna be good for 4 years. It was great. Everyone was making more money than that. As soon as all this stuff started coming in, you start seeing heavy political crap happen. Why is it happening? Because they've been told. When Bush's dad, Elder Bush, died, Bush Jr.'s dad, he told them about it. He said, they read the little note card and that was like a death letter or whatever. He gave it to all the people. He gave it to the Obamas, he gave it to the Clintons, and he gave it to the Bushes, you know, his own family. He says, it's all coming to an end. Your reign is over. You guys have tipped the edge right off the fucking edge. They were at the edge of that fucking cliff, and their asses just went, whee! They fell the fuck off. That's exactly what's going on. Every organization that's doing this stuff, that's why you have the, you know, wokeism. It's the leading 1% crazy fucks in our world. They're literally throwing down everything. YouTube CEOs are part of it. They're all part of this shit. And I completely get that people don't want to, you know, talk about that. That they're ignoring it. It's just a movie phase. It's just a phase. It is just a phase. But it's because of this. And a lot of people don't want to think about it. It's never been because of the left and the right of politics. It's really been about these crazy motherfuckers that are in both sides of the political ring. And they kept control over it as much as they could. They show their true faces. You know, like a lot of people said. After 9/11, you start seeing dramatic change. Because they're like, well, Bush ruined it for the Republic. Because he just did shit for it. Your motherfucker got high. The dude literally got another 4 terms because he was up against, no one didn't want to go up against him. Because you have two of the evils in that, basically. And then, guess what? Now look at it. Hillary Clinton was supposed to get her fame. The reason why she didn't get her fame, because her side is a bunch of sexist bigots, literally, did not want to vote for her because they're a bunch of sexist people. They did not want to vote for a woman. So they all voted for the opposite side. They didn't vote at all. That's basically it. That's how I got out of it. Because like my dad's always been, you know, on the Democratic side, all that stuff and that. He doesn't really talk about it too much, but he's always been a part of that side. Now he doesn't talk about it at all because he knows it's all shit. He's seen it. He doesn't want to say it, but he sees it. And it's like a lot of people are starting to wake up a little bit. Even if you are part of that, that's not the Democratic side. Democratic side, if you read the definition of Democratic side, it's, you know, part of like technology, science, part of, you know, bringing people together, unionizing people, the unions. But most of them are corrupt. And they're starting to see it. They get these high presidents of, you know, the CEOs of these unions that are presidents. Guess what happens? They all fall down the line of big corporate assholes that literally say, hey, I'll give you $1 million if you fuck over your people. And they do. It's not all the time. That's how political stuff works. Why do I know that? Because I had someone that my dad knew that was in politicals. He was, I think he was one of the senators of Missouri, where I live at, the state. And he talked to my dad about that. He says, yeah. So you get in office, man, you get a whole bunch of business deals from all these big corporations. Say, we'll give you $1 million. Make this law. We'll give you $10 million. Do this, do that. That's how it is. What do you think's happening now? With the Bushes, with the Obamas, with the Hillarys, with the Bidens. This same shit's happening. They got into office because they're being fornicated money for all over the world. I don't know how legitimate it is, but it seems like you could just tell, like, people are getting rich overnight and day. That's why they take political office. They don't take political office because they want to help people. They take political office because they want to get rich. That's why they share it. Obama got in. Hillary would have got in. Then Joe would have got it. Then Joe got in. I mean, honestly, I think, when it came down to it, I don't think it would happen like that with Joe. If Hillary Clinton got in, who fucking knows? I mean, honestly, it's a mind wash of everybody. Trump had to get in. Why? Why do you say that? The dude's a racist. If a racist person wants people to get along, then you're an idiot. I mean, honestly, we were making more money. We have more. This is for middle class. Fuck the upper class. Upper class always has money. They always will make money. But they don't want to give too much money to the middle class because when you start to have that power struggle of equality, which is why they always go after the women-man equality, or the gay straight man equality, or the black white people equality. They do all that stuff because they don't want to be touched. So they attack the lower groups. They're supposedly trying to make diversity a thing, but they're literally just dividing us to attack each other, saying this and that and this and that. Just like I heard from the other day in that one of the girls up at Denny's, that sweetheart. I mean, honestly, she seems pretty cool in that. I think she has a crush on me. She's someone new. I've never seen her before in that, but she's very nice to me in that. I guess she was just, really horny that night or whatever. She's a young black lady in that. And like they were talking about, there's another lady there, a black lady there, she was I actually worked with her in that. The other one was just, I guess she just came in. I don't know if she's a new cook or not, but I don't know. And so they were talking about an accident. And I overheard something that really blew my mind. Unfortunately, they went against it because they're just stupid as fuck. So I'm in the lines that I'm dealing with people that went to Black Lives Matter, protests, and they're towards, because they're a bunch of black people in that, so they kind of have their ways in that of talking about this whole stuff. So I'm kind of in the middle of it, but I don't talk about it too much because honestly, to me, I go to the realization when you do something to harm someone else, you're no better than that person that harmed you. So instead, it's like having one woman blame one man or blaming all men the same way, or vice versa. Have one man blame one woman and say you're a horrible woman, and then all women are horrible. That's basically what's happening here. You say you blame one group of one little tiny bit of people and saying 100% of all white people are bad. Same thing with the white community. Saying 1% of black people that are fucking morons. They do stupid shit, just like white people do. You're saying that all 100% of black people are bad. No. That's why there's 1% of everything. There's percentage of everything. Most people want equality. Most people want to be part of something. That's why we live in the United States. We are a melting pot of all cultures. Thing is, our country is still going through the youth of its reign. We still are sitting there trying to figure each other out. And it's completely awkward to see that people are still living like they're fucking in the 1700s. That they sit there and oh, I don't like you because the color of your skin, that. Or I don't like you because, you're privileged and that. Or I don't like you this and that, this and that, this and that. It's the same, cognitive bullshit. Then you get people like me that says, I really don't care. I don't care about your culture now. I want to see how your culture is. So I go out there and actually talk to them, ask them questions. And a lot of them are fucking pretty legitimate. They don't give a shit about racism. They're like, dude, shit happens, it happens. You can tell a racist person from a non-racist person. It's the people that can't tell. They're just like sexist women. They say they sit there, they torment every man because if you talk a certain way, they immediately start to assume you're bad. And it's like, dude, no, that's not how it works. You can't say that. You can't do that because it's making you look like what? At least you look like a sexist, because that's basically what it is. And that's the main problem with, trying, they try to say all this crap, and it ends up being the fucking opposite. So anyone that says that they're trying to be diverse, trying to be cultural, that's actually the opposite. They don't want to do that. They don't care about that. They never did care about that. That shit is really buffing. There it is. And that's the main source of why we're dealing with this shit. What's kind of funny is, when you had one president, not even 6-7 years ago, everybody was cool. They said they knocked off a little bit of things out, but this media is so poisoned. And now it's starting to turn. That's dude, this shit's stupid. But anyway, I kind of went on my little rant. But let's go back to what I was saying about the conversation that I was saying. this lady was saying, I heard white privilege. That's the most funniest made up word. It's made up by fucking elite white people talking down to black people, saying that you're no good. That's exactly what they're saying. They're saying black people are no good because of white people's privilege. Yeah, you're literally the people that have privilege. Majority of the people that are on the high stills of these fucking, stilts and shit, they're fucking so high up with all the money, and they like throw money down at people, and that's what they do. They rain the money down on certain people in that to enrich their lives. They're the ones that are privileged, not us. No one in the middle class is privileged. I didn't get hired for a job because of this, a fucking color. If I got hired for a job, it's because of my strength, possibly how attractive looking I am, possibly how I stand, how I'm motivated. Stuff like that, right? But what the fuck is skin gonna do? Well, I could stand the cold slightly better because my color's lighter? Or I could stand the heat better because someone's color's blacker. That's all that means. There's no biological trace of saying that you're different because we all have brains. Our brains all learn. Our brains are big learning. They learn. That's all they do. They learn. And people, God forbid, blah, 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 always do the same garbage fucking shit. It's like you're poisoning yourself and you're poisoning the people around you with this. Talk about that. Let's see if that's coating things up and going. And that's what it is. It's all about this poisoning. And it's injected into all the bullshit. If you stop looking, if you stop listening at media and just start looking around, you'd be massively surprised how diverse we really are. All we do is work with every culture. I work with Mexicans, I work with blacks, I work with all kinds of people. I see no difference. We're all working. We're all trying to make a better fucking life. We all talk to each other. No, I always do. I always ask questions. I always say, hey, let's talk about our cultures. There's some things from, the black culture, say, I guess, ghetto culture, inner city culture, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Because to me, it's just a different culture. So, can't say you put a name to it. You county culture, city culture, whatever. And guess what? It's pretty legitimately cool to listen to them. Listen to how, their songs inspire a lot of love. And they even talk about it. They said the stuff back then show a lot of spiritualistic love. Because one girl, she listens to a whole bunch of love songs. It's amazing. And I'm always saying, oh, let's dance together and that. Because it's bringing out the mood of, being together. Let's love each other. Let's, find our soulmates in that. The newer music is literally just the complete fucking opposite. But some of the newer music is starting to pull back on that. They start talking about how life can be better. Let's come together. Let's unify. Let's be together. We are the biggest racial togetherness of all time. No other country has more cultures in it. Period. Because we have freedoms. That's it. It tends to blow my mind. And this is why we have so much problems in the country, because the media likes to spin this shit And people believe the media, and a lot of the media just fucking lies through it too. I don't listen to any media. I don't listen to the right media that much. I listen to actual people that don't have narrative writers. All these people have actual writers and script doctors and that. I listen to actual fucking people. Suikoden. Let's see if it has it out. What the freaking is spelling? Suikoden. Suikoden. Cyberpunk for $24. I do like Cyberpunk quite a bit. Saints Row. I can't believe they made it fucking $70 for that piece of shit. All freaking EA games are all $70 now. Oh man. These people are fucking retarded, I swear. Oh, baby, I love the world. Yeah. Skyrim's a little... It's fun, I just gotta get used to it. I was thinking about the games I'm playing right now. Okay, let's think about some games I have to download. I do want to get back in Anthem, and that Anthem is pretty cool. Oh man. I don't know. I don't want to play Borderlands 2. I'm so fucking bored right now. My feet fucking hurt. Well, what I do is I have my 10-pound weights in the ground. What I do is I grip them with my toes. And I try to, like, because you grip with your toes, you actually use a lot of your calf, because it's like it's like your hands. But your toes are actually a lot smaller than your hands, but by gripping that, it's supposed to help out my upper part of my calf. My feet fucking hurt. It's like my fucking hip hurts right here, because I was doing a lot of exercise in that. Yeah, I'll challenge this for a little bit. Yeah, fuck Borderlands 2. 1 is so much better than 2 in a way. Yeah, I spent quite a bit of money. Next paycheck is going to be paying for bills. And actually, to tell you the truth, that my dad's going into surgery, I think, at the end of the month. So he's going to be out for quite a while. Let's say about a month or so. I love Google Play. They give you like a point system. The more money you give these guys, Google don't make a lot of money, honestly. Like, Google itself does not make shit. I mean, they make money off YouTube and that, obviously, but that's about fucking that. See, I don't know if I want to play the Shining Force game. I'll go and actually play the actual original one. I do have to go through Final Fantasy VII though. I think I might make. I think I'm done doing. I've tried to do a little bit of camera stuff, and then I'll go in to do game and stuff. Because I know some people just like to watch me talk, and it's like to see me, I guess. It makes them pleasant. Fine by me. The better, you know, the more the better. But yeah, I hate that I got like 4 new subs. I don't know where the fuck they went. I don't know if they unsubbed me or whatever, but it seems like they did. Kind of cringe. Yeah, I was at 215 and it dropped off back down to 211. And then my hours got all fucked up. It's cringe as fuck, I'll tell you that. It's super fucking cringe. Go ahead. What is this shit? Why is it doing this? Oh, the buttons. That's why. My buttons. Oh man. My ass fucking hurts. Gunman! 3 other shot. Everyone's getting fucking shot. It does make me upset that I dropped them subs out of nowhere. YouTube's giving me like a congratulations thing. Yeah, they're like, congratulations, you did this and did that. I was gonna look at my analyst. I don't know what it went up by 80%. I don't know what the fuck. How many times your video thumbnails were shown to viewers includes only impressions on YouTube, not on other various sites. So okay. I was like, look at this shit that. Iraq, Italy, Japan, South Korea, Japan, Italy, Iraq, Albania. I think people from Albania. Same thing, it's just people are. I get 100-something people from Albania. I like that shit. I get people from all these other different countries and that. It's so beautiful. I love that shit. Okay. That shit is so funny. Yeah, I'm just starting to get out of my workout phase. My room's looking pretty good. I vacuumed the fuck out of it. Like, vacuumed the shit out of it. My room always gets spiders in it. Unfortunately, they collect on the side of the fucking thing and that, so it's like it's easy to know where they're at. So I suck them all up with the vacuum cleaner. Because I have rooms on the outside of the foundation of the house. So, like, inside the foundation, you're not going to get too much. Because, you know, they can't go through the foundation wall. Obviously. But outside the foundation, they find their way inside. And it's like, I always get spiders in my room. Not all the time, but, you know, I mean, obviously, they're just normal spiders and that. They're not poisonous at all. There's average, like, garden spiders and shit. Or little baby spiders and that. I see them dangling down from my ceiling. They'll just sit there and like look at me because they know I'm there. And I just like, I smash them. Hawk smash! And like, yeah. But with my room being kind of small and like everything's so, it's just tiny, honestly. I just have a really tiny room. As you can see, my room's not that big. Like where my camera's at is literally the other side of the fucking wall. Yeah, I'm gonna get some Final Fantasy VII started. I got it started right now. I'm gonna get my stream started on that one in a little bit. I'm gonna talk a little bit more. But yeah, work's going pretty good. Supposedly, I should be getting, hopefully, close to 40 hours now. Audis has not called me back yet, but I'm thinking it's gonna take a little bit. Because they don't look through applications too much. It would be kind of nice to work both jobs. Audis plays a hell of a lot more. It's literally like right next to Denny's. That's why I'm, lifting weights and that, because I noticed that I have to use my strength quite a bit. But yeah, just chilling out right now. I think I'm gonna pop a Mino shaking that. I think the workout's pretty much done. Feeling kind of good in that. I don't know what it is. I guess it must be the caffeine. I'm guessing it is caffeine, because some days I feel so much better with caffeine. I mean, some days I feel like shit. I don't know if it's because it's a focus thing. The focus ingredients in it that actually are, making my brain go through that kind of like... Essential amino acids. Really good. You don't get a lot of protein in here. It's probably something you should take right after a workout. Or even during a workout, actually. It helps you out a lot and to build a little bit of muscle. Come on, baby. Hey, booty booty. Okay. Yeah, it's waiting for that full moon. It's coming. Oh, fuck that thing. I do want you to know. Oh, I'll be right back. Shake it on back. Me no drink. You know what I find kind of funny? That everyone is remastering. It's Suikoden 1 and 2. One of the games I actually really enjoy. I love 2 better than 1. They're HD and remastering that shit. They already did Chrono Cross. I like how they're doing all these classical PlayStation 1 games. They're bringing all PlayStation 1 games back. I find that kind of ironic. The fan base is like, dude, you need to remaster these fucking games. They're good. Just like they remastered Secret of Mana, and then they made an actual remake of Secret of Mana, which is called Trails of Mana or whatever. It's basically Secret of Mana just revamped. Trial of Mana, my bad. And like, oh, my dog wants it. Yeah, I might switch over my streams in a little bit. I'm gonna chit chat for a little bit longer. Come on. I wouldn't mind leaving 2 streams on, honestly. Come on. What? I'm gonna be working and going home. Shake that puppy butt. Shake that puppy butt. Gotta shake that puppy butt. Shake that puppy butt. Hey, buddy. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, there's all kinds of shit. These companies know damn well they have no creative fucking anything anymore. They know it. Like, shit, we better start remastering all this shit. They remastered Chrono Cross. Everyone bought it. Anyone and everyone probably bought that game. Which, I actually do have to fucking play that game. I do actually enjoy that game a lot. That's the game I really got into and played. And now that things got more into the action type base, and like it's a little bit different now, it's kind of like changed the way I look at games. Because before I loved the battles and that, and going in that kind of phase of things, and now you go into that battle simulation shit. And like I love that stuff. But now with all these first-person shooters out in that, it's kind of like holy shit. I think you got Final 7 Remake. It's pretty much just made things really diverse with the action choreography and shit. What? What? No, I'm not gonna do it. What's that? What's that? Oh yeah. Crack up my door a little bit. Fuck. Almost fell. Gotta wipe off my fucking feet. But yeah. We have, my dad's going into surgery on the 29th. He's got to get a double bypass. He got to fix 2 of his arteries in his fucking heart. No. He has calcium buildup in that. Claiming it's because of arthritis. And not because of eating, too much of calcium products. Which a lot of people have that kind of like, it's like, here's what it is. I gotta wipe off my feet. My feet are fucking dirty as fuck from walking around. I guess I'm wearing socks. I hate having dirty toes and dirty feet. But yeah, we're gonna get on this other stream here in a little bit. But yeah, this is a lot of shit happening. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to see if I can get this other job up at Aldi's, and that should help out a lot. I'm making close to about $17 an hour, which is like $4 more than what I make now. I'm making working part-time. Oh. Oh, that felt good. Say if I work 25 hours a week, I don't know, they said that the ratio is like up to 30. So I'm guessing it's probably like 25 to 30 hours a week. Or 24 to 30 hours a week, or whatever the fuck they do. So they're not going to work me. They'll probably work me like they work me now, but they're going to be working me with more money. So I hope they do call me in that. That'd be really nice. Because they only work me like, say, 3 days a week. Like 7 hours a day. Depending on what days. I'd rather work Friday, Saturday, and Monday. I'd work actually like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then be off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then work like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They say I only have 2 days off. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Honestly, I'd rather work less. See, I mean, I don't mind any. If they gave me a raise, and I'd be happy with it. But they're not going to give me a raise. So right now I'm working too many fucking damn hours. Like if I just work 2 days a week and I work 10-hour shifts, which is pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Maybe like 11-hour shifts. Then I can work more at Aldi's during the weekdays. So like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I can work and be off Thursday and Sunday. So if I worked, say, 10-hour shifts, I'll be making over 50 hours a week in actual work time, or really close to it, with both jobs. When one job makes $4 more an hour, another one doesn't. So it's like a debate in between the things and that how things are going to be put out. But anyway, I'm going to start my other stream. I'm just going to continue to talk on the stream and that because I'm going to be playing some Final Fantasy 7 right now. So let me go get the stream up. So going. Final Fantasy 7 going to sector 7. Okay, I'll see you guys on there.